Alright, so I'm doing this plumbing job for a friend of mine. Actually, back there is a house I built about 10 years ago. He's putting up these apartments in the back. And he had some Guatemalan plumber. Kicked him off the job. So I came in. Now, it's not 100% finished because we still don't have a final engineering where the septic's gonna go. But I'll show you in the basement. But we basically testing a system. So I split this into two systems. These two bathrooms, and there's a kitchen, and there's another two bathrooms over there, and that's a separate system. So we'll do two separate tests. I'll show you in the basement. So normally, I would fill up the bathtub all the way to the overflow. That's probably the best way to test it. Well, actually, I would fill up that one because that one's lower. And that'll pretty much take care of everything. Some municipalities, they make you fill up the system all the way, all the vents. And as you can tell, we don't have the actual vent going through the roof yet. But they want to see the water coming through that vent, which is kind of stupid because if you have a water past this point standing in the pipes, you got bigger problems. So if you're concerned about the smell, you can fill it up with the peppermint, but I never had an issue doing it this way. So let me show you what I did. This is all filled up, you can tell. All right, so water level. So basically there's pipes in the same level all the way around. If I start filling up this tub, the water will start coming out of the toilet flange. So that's okay. We're gonna test the tub separately because again, this is what happens. This is the original guy did. If you don't plan ahead when you're framing the house where the toilets and everything is gonna be, now they had to do some crazy crap, and we still had to use the offset flange, and can't really plug these flanges. Unlike flange over there, see that? It comes plugged from the factory basically. That's a knockout plug. So when you're ready to put the toilet, you just knock it out. But this is for the testing purposes. All right, so this is my main line, picking up kitchen and the two bathrooms right there, all filled up. The water that's on the ground is from the actual hose. Actually, I got a little leak over there. Got a little drip. Not a big deal. We'll address that. Other than that, I don't see anything else. And I rigged up this little gizmo up there, and that's how we're gonna drain it. Now, I got two systems. So one's there, one's over there. We're gonna test that one next. And basically this coming down, I'll cut whatever I need to and run the 3-inch line down that way, but I'm not sure 100% where the septic is yet, so we're gonna leave that alone. I'm just gonna extend that pipe for now and do the same thing, drop it down and test it, and we'll worry about everything else once we know, because this is gonna be just a couple of pipes, so if we have a leak, it's easy to detect. And let's drain the system. Actually, let's double check. Make sure nothing else dripping anywhere. And you know what, even if you have a drip like that, in all the honesty, it's a pinhole, and usually it'll never leak unless the system's clogged up, because these pipes are never gonna be filled up with water. Whole idea is for the water to flow down to the septic tank. All right, so I'm gonna open this up, but I'm not gonna drain the system completely. I'm just gonna take a couple of gallons, drop it below where I have those couple of drops. I'm gonna put more glue on it and wait a couple of minutes and then fill it back up, make sure we don't have those drips. So we got water running here. I'm just gonna leave it for a little bit and shut it down, and then go fix the little leak. So turns out it wasn't a leak, it was a hose. So water's dripping from here. I left the hose on the side. So we're good. We can drain the whole system. So I got the drain plug open on the bottom, and these two tubs, I'll just test them separately. Fill them up to overflow, make sure nothing leaks. And just as a precaution, I'm gonna jam the holes down each drain for the sink and the washer and dryer. Let it run for a little bit, make sure I don't see any water, and we should be good to go. Hope you guys learned something. See you on the next one.